They say this: for decades, Sean Combs, the defendant, abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct.
Plus, I'm really in the industry, and I know there's a lot more that's not in jail. They might not be on trial, but they did the same or way worse shit than R. Kelly. Still blasting their music. So we can't just pick and choose who you want to be angry at. You know what I'm saying?
What if one of hip-hop's biggest moguls held a long-standing vendetta against one of television's boldest voices? Today we're uncovering the alleged power play between Sean Diddy, Combs, and Wendy Williams, filled with scandal, shocking accusations, and a decades-long feud that may have taken a profound toll on her life and career. Wendy Williams is no stranger to controversy. As one of America's most outspoken radio and TV hosts, she's made her name by exposing secrets that other celebrities would rather keep buried. Her voice has been as polarizing as it is fearless, calling out everyone from A-list actors to powerful media moguls. But the one figure who seems to have clashed with her in a particularly relentless way is none other than Diddy, a hip-hop icon, music industry powerhouse, and a man who carefully controls his public image. Wendy's relentless questioning and Diddy's penchant for protecting his secrets have created a feud spanning decades. The details of their conflict reveal a dynamic that's more than just a difference in personality. Some allege that it's a full-on vendetta that has left real scars on both sides. Historical context. To understand where this feud began, we have to go back to the 1990s. Wendy, then a rising star in New York's radio scene, was known for her candid style and fearless reporting. She dug into every celebrity rumor, including those involving Sean Diddy Combs. But as her influence grew, so did the targets on her radar. When Wendy started hinting at some rather explosive information about Diddy's personal life on air, things reportedly took a dark turn. The story goes that Wendy's inquiries about Diddy's private life were met with severe backlash. Suddenly, she was being blacklisted. Rumors circulated that Diddy used his industry connections to move her out of the major radio stations. Was Diddy flexing his influence to silence her? And if so, just how far would he go to protect his image? Major allegations and incidents. Over the years, the feud escalated with a series of allegations that are as shocking as they are unsettling. Let's look at some of the major incidents and accusations that have surfaced. 1. Threats against Wendy's son. One of the most alarming claims came from Wendy herself. Diddy allegedly threatened her son, Kevin Jr. Wendy's reputation for digging deep may have crossed a line for Diddy, and some believe he used these tactics to send a chilling message. While never publicly proven, these rumors have lingered, raising questions about just how far he would go to intimidate his critics. 2. The 2017 interview incident. In 2017, Diddy appeared on Wendy's show, and something in his demeanor caught viewers' attention. During the interview, he reportedly made a subtle, veiled threat while discussing her son, a moment that now feels ominous in hindsight. Many fans wonder if this was Diddy's way of reminding Wendy of his power, a power that allegedly extended into her personal life. 3. Financial and guardianship issues. Over the years, Wendy's finances and her guardianship arrangements had become a public ordeal. Her accounts were frozen, and guardianship issues arose that made managing her career and health even harder. Some speculate that Diddy's influence could have contributed to these struggles as a means of controlling or even silencing her. Could these struggles be more than just coincidence? 4. Impact on Wendy's health and career. Wendy's career decline has been hard to ignore. From health crises to financial restrictions, her life has been marred by setbacks that have taken her out of the spotlight. Fans wonder if Diddy's alleged vendetta played a role in this. Was it simply bad luck? Or did someone powerful have a hand in ensuring that Wendy wouldn't be able to continue her fearless reporting? Wendy's story is one that raises larger questions about the toll of confronting powerful people. The health issues, the battles over guardianship, the restrictions on her finances all have compounded in a way that makes people question whether her decline was more than just the result of her own actions. Was there a darker force working against her? Wendy's knowledge of Diddy's alleged crimes. But what exactly did Wendy know that made Diddy so eager to silence her? Over the years, Wendy hinted that she had insights into Diddy's alleged involvement in incidents that would shock the public. Let's remember, Wendy was reportedly privy to the 1999 club shooting. In 1999, Diddy was involved in a high-profile shooting incident at a nightclub. Though he was acquitted, the case remains controversial. Wendy hinted she knew more about the incident than was publicly available. Could her knowledge have made her a threat to Diddy's carefully crafted image? 2. Treatment of Cassie and other partners. Wendy alluded to knowing about Diddy's treatment of his former partner Cassie and other women in his life. Cassie later filed a lawsuit against Diddy, alleging years of mistreatment. Wendy, who had alluded to these rumors years prior, seemed to have inside knowledge of things the public only learned about recently.
Sean Diddy Combs will stand trial in May on his sex trafficking charges. A judge at a hearing in Manhattan set the trial date, also discussing a gag order imposed on prosecutors and the defense, telling them not to discuss the case or provide any material about the case to the media, to the public. They contend that the government leaked a damaging piece of evidence. The judge says he will consider potentially having an evidentiary hearing to get to the bottom of that. That won't happen for some time. First, the defense and then the prosecution will submit paperwork outlining their positions on this.
3. Bad boy artist exploitation. Wendy has often spoken about the experiences of artists under Diddy's bad boy label. Former bad boy artists like Mace and Shine have come forward with troubling accounts of mistreatment, alleging that Diddy's contracts and tactics were exploitative. Wendy suggested she knew even darker details about Diddy's dealings. Diddy's alleged influence on other artists and associates. The idea of Diddy as a mogul with an iron grip on his artists isn't new. Over the years, former associates have painted a picture of a man who controlled every aspect of their careers and lives. NDAs, threats, and the looming fear of being blacklisted have led some to accuse Diddy of creating a culture of fear. Was Wendy the only one bold enough to challenge him publicly? And if so, did that make her a bigger target? Artists like Shine and the notorious B.I.G. have been tied to rumors that Diddy's influence went far beyond the studio, sometimes leaving their lives in turmoil. With Wendy calling attention to these details, it's possible that Diddy saw her as a legitimate threat who could unravel the narrative he'd built. Wendy's attempt to expose Diddy and its fallout. One of the most pivotal moments in their feud came when Wendy hinted that she had evidence that could reveal Diddy in a compromising light. She claimed to have knowledge and even photos that could expose him in a way no one had before. But just as she was preparing to go public, her career took a sudden turn. She was fired from her radio job, seemingly blacklisted, and left without a platform. For Wendy, this was more than just a job loss. It was the moment her life and career took a darker path. Did this mark the beginning of Diddy's campaign to silence her for good? Could it be that the evidence Wendy claimed to have was too dangerous for Diddy to ignore? Her recent revelations and speculations. As time has passed, new revelations have only fueled the rumors surrounding Wendy and Diddy's feud. Cassie's recent lawsuit against Diddy, which was settled in late 2023, renewed public interest in Wendy's long-standing claims. With more allegations of mistreatment, NDAs, and coercion, the stories about Diddy's alleged behavior are coming to light in ways that seem to validate what Wendy hinted at for years. Today, many of Wendy's fans are wondering if she was right all along. Did her warnings about Diddy reveal truths that the industry wasn't ready to hear? And if so, was her feud with Diddy about more than just gossip? Was she attempting to expose a deeper, more troubling side of the music industry? So where does that leave us? Was Wendy Williams a victim of one of hip-hop's most powerful figures? Or are these claims just another chapter in Hollywood's endless cycle of rumors and conspiracy? Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain: Hollywood and the music industry are places where power can make or break careers, and where crossing the wrong people can have consequences that are far-reaching and devastating. What do you think? Did Wendy pay the price for exposing too much? Or was this just another case of celebrity rivalry gone too far? Let us know in the comments below, and remember to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that the mainstream media rarely covers.